Have you ever noticed how being alone feels completely different depending on your mood? One day, solitude feels peaceful, like a cozy blanket. And the next, it feels unbearable. The walls are closing in. That shift is not random. That is your attachment style playing puppet master with your emotions. You're someone who feels a pit in your stomach when you don't get that text or call right back, or you're someone who prefers to be alone, but then crashes into loneliness out of nowhere. Maybe you think you're fine alone until you're not. That is not loneliness talking. That is your attachment style, whether it's secure, anxious, avoidant, disorganized. It's shaping how you experience solitude. And if your attachment style makes you feel abandonment, that's not a flaw. That is your nervous system following an old survival script. The wild part? A 2025 study shows what we call loneliness is actually attachment withdrawal. Your brain's craving for the chemical for safety and connection. Anxious attachers? You're not needy. You're just going through a dopamine crash. Avoidant attachers, you're not cold. You just trained yourself to numb the hunger for connection. And now it's backfiring. But here's the twist: your attachment style is not a life sentence. Luckily, you're not stuck with it forever. And guess what? It can be a superpower if you know how to use it. And that's what we're going to break down today. Maybe you grew up chasing closeness, or maybe you learned early on that needing people was dangerous. That old pattern, it's not only shaping your relationships, it's shaping your solitude, your relationship with yourself. Anxious attachers often feel abandoned once they're alone. Avoidant attachers may pride themselves in being independent, but secretly crash when no one's watching. Disorganized styles? It's like a tug of war between needing closeness and fearing it. And secure attachers, they have a whole different nervous system map. Because science now shows attachment styles literally changes the way your brain responds to being alone. So if you've ever asked yourself, why does solitude feel so painful? Maybe the better question to ask is, what is my attachment style protecting me from? Let's say you're an anxious attacher. You think you miss people, but what you're really craving is a dopamine hit, a chemical hit of someone else soothing your nervous system. UCLA studies found that for anxious brains, solitude triggers the same neural pathways as opioid withdrawal. That's why just distract yourself never works. You're not distracting yourself from loneliness. You're detoxing. Avoidance. You're not off the hook. You might think you're fine alone until you hit a wall of exhaustion and numbness. That's not independence. That's dissociating. Your brain has gotten so good at not needing connection that you no longer feel lonely until it all comes crashing down. This is why just be more secure fails. Your brain isn't broken, it's time traveling. We need to update it, update the software and the hardware. But here's the catch: you've been using these gifts to escape yourself instead of meet yourself. Try this next time solitude feels heavy. You can close your eyes and say, this isn't emptiness. It's little me trying to get what we never got. Then do one absurdly gentle thing. Hum, can rock yourself, do the butterfly tap. This isn't just healing. This is you reparenting yourself in real time. Next, I'll tell you about how the just become secure advice fails spectacularly. Society has sold us this idea that secure attachment means never feeling lonely. Nope. 2025 study shows securely attached people still experience loneliness. They just respond differently. The goal here isn't to fix your attachment style. It is to borrow security for when you need it. Example, feeling anxious? Try secure priming. Imagine your future self hugging you right now. Avoidant? Set a timer for 5 minutes of intentional connection. Yes, even petting your pets count. These aren't hacks. These are neuro shortcuts to rewiring solitude from suffering to strength. Here are some books I recommend: The Solitude Paradox and How to Meet Yourself. The Solitude Paradox shows you how to have a dialogue with your attachment style, and How to Meet Yourself gives you exercises on how to reparent yourself. If you would like to support my channel by purchasing one of these books, use my affiliate link in the description below. So let's wrap this up where we started. That ache you feel in solitude, it's not proof that you're unlovable. It's proof that your attachment style is alive, wanting to be understood and not silenced. Your challenge this week: when loneliness hits, name it. Ugh, that's my anxious brain trying to protect me. My avoidant brain, my disorganized brain trying to protect me. And then ask yourself, what's one way that I can show up for myself right now that would make little me proud? Before we go, drop your attachment style below. Are you a secure, anxious, avoidant, or disorganized attacher? Or you don't know, but this resonated with you? I read every comment. And remember, you're not healing your attachment style, you're integrating it. And that is how solitude becomes sacred. Thank you for choosing you.